Room, the player from the Himalaya who's representing for Sideline Sports ENT. So let's see what's going on in the world of sports, man. Good morning.
Hey, top of the morning, man. Big Al, good sidelines only on 194.9 FM. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this Thanksgiving Thursday. Gonna hop into our sporting report, and Big Al, we got some news from the local side. Some of our professional and collegiate student athletes, namely LaShawn Hayes. You know, she's playing in Spain. She and her last outing actually wins. Their record 1-10 right now. So again, that team is still looking for another win, but LaShawn is continuing to do good. Also, we got Jonquel Jones. In her last outing, putting up 13 points, and her team right now is undefeated. So again, shouts out to Jonquel, doing really nice. And lastly, we got Kai Jones on the collegiate scene. He's playing for the University of Texas Longhorns, and they actually had the NCAA actually started last night, college basketball, and the Texas Longhorns took on University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, and the Longhorns came out on top with that win. 91-55 was the final score, and Kai Jones, man, like I said, remarkable debut outing for the first game of the season. 14 points, 6 of 6, man, from the field. Also perfect from the free throw line, and had 8 rebounds in that game. So again, nice. A wonderful performance by Kai Jones. Yeah, man.
Way to go.
Now moving on to some international sports. I gotta say, as far as the international sports, even just as far as the sporting world, definitely a sad day, losing one of the I don't know how to say one of the greatest soccer legend, one of the best to ever play the game, and that's Diego Maradona. He passed away yesterday at the age of 60 years old. Again, one of the most colorful figures when it comes to the world of soccer or football. Again, we had his problems, but again, one of the most colorful players and characters to ever play the game. Definitely with passion. Now moving on to some other sports from internationally. Of course, it's NFL. Today is Thursday, so we got a bunch of Thanksgiving Day games. We're short one today, but we'll still go through the schedule of the games that are scheduled to play today. And let's see, hold on, just waiting for it to come up here. Okay, so we got the Texans Lions. That's the 12:30 game, and then the later game, which will be 4:30, we got the Washington football team taking on the Cowboys. Who we got in those games, man?
For the first one, I would say you said Lions.
Yeah, Texans.
I'm gonna go the Texans on that game.
Yeah,
if you go to Lions, you go to Lions. You don't have to choose.
I was thinking, but I play in fantasy football, so I think you go to the Texans on that.
What's the second game?
Washington football team taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Washington football. I don't even know. I guess the Cowboys should be able to. I don't know, bro. Because I don't know. If I have to choose one, I'm gonna choose the Cowboys just because. I'm gonna just choose them. They should try their best to win the game on Thanksgiving Thursday. They should just try their best. Put your best foot forward, Cowboys.
Yeah, you know what? I was just gonna say I probably. If it wasn't for the events that happened over the past day or two, I probably would go with the Washington football team. But I think the Cowboys are probably a little emotional. Yeah. Actually, their strength and conditioning coach, Marcus Paul, passed away yesterday. So I'm sure they are in that
locker room. They got to do something for Coach Paul, man.
Yeah,
they got to do something for Coach
Paul. So yeah, definitely looking for. Like I said, I think I got the Cowboys on that one, right with you. Also, there was supposed to be the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers game, but that game has been postponed and it's moved to Sunday. Actually, because of the Ravens, a lot of the Ravens players testing positive. And then lastly, from the NBA, I thought this was Nice move. I'm glad to see it. Seeing that he's a former Heat. Hassan Whiteside has signed a 1-year deal with the Sacramento Kings. So he joins Buddy Hield, De'Aaron Fox. Like I said, I kind of like that trade, or I like that move, I should say. Hassan Whiteside, 31 years old. I didn't realize he was that old, but again, I think it'll probably be a nice move for the Kings. But
I actually thought Whiteside was older.
Yeah.
You say you didn't realize he was that old. I thought he was older than 31. I'm actually shocked that he's only 31. But shout out to Whiteside, man. I think he's definitely going to be a good addition to the team. And a lot of these folks who are getting signed and these one-year deals and whatnot, it's like they have a lot to prove. You know what I mean? Not many of them are doing it for the money at that point. They just want to be able to, go with some great stats or, put up some other numbers and just contribute as a veteran to a team and hopefully get them to that playoff or championship level. So a lot of them play with even more heart than they've played with when they had their big contract. So hopefully Whiteside will be able to add something to the Sacramento Kings, which, by the way, played really good in the bubble. You got to give them some credit or whatever like that. They them and the Suns, they are the teams to look out for in this upcoming season, if you ask me. I think both teams have a lot to prove, and both made some good moves during this offseason as well. So don't count them out in the championship run. Don't count them out.
I agree with you on that one, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Room right there, the player from the MLA representing for Sideline Sports, ENT. What we got to do right now, though, is get into a quick commercial break. We got real news headlines, top of that 9 o'clock hour, and then a whole lot more. Still got to give away these lunch vouchers, which means I got 2 of them, so I'm giving away both in this 9 o'clock hour. So keep it out locked in. More music and more entertainment is on More 94. Good morning.